Now joined by Paul Barnett from Alabama. He's the second-ranked shortstop in the state, number 2 overall in 2027. Paul, good to see you, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, good to see you.
You guys just played against Tennessee. You were a little bit frustrated when you came in here, but how did your performance on the field net out?
It could have been better. Definitely faced some really good arms. Tennessee team's really talented. But I'm excited to get out there. We play Florida tomorrow. Really good team. Obviously, the shtick that Florida and we have Georgia the next day. So those are gonna be good guys, and it's gonna be fun to compete. So I'm just looking forward to those and excited.
I'm always interested to talk to guys who have been here for the junior feature games. You were here in 2023. You kind of get a sense of the atmosphere. Obviously, you're not having to perform in front of all the college coaches like you are now. But tell me a little bit about understanding of the sense of it going into it for the second time.
It's all the same things. The game style, the workout. So you just get a feel for that, and then definitely just looking up to the older guys. So I'd come over, watch the older guys play, and you get to see that, see all the coaches, and what to expect. So it was definitely a great experience. I really loved the Junior Futures Games. It was my first event after moving from Philadelphia, and it was really fun to be a part of, and definitely recommend to anyone that can do it.
Did it give you a drive to want to get back here and play in the real feature games?
100%. Especially I didn't do my best after that, and it's just keep working, trying to get into this one. You see the older kids, you see all the college coaches, and I want to be there. Everyone knows this is one of the best events of the summer, if not the best, and it's just you want to be here.
We got with you exit velo north of 102 miles an hour, bat speed of 87.5. I mean, so you can go on StatCast and you can kind of see where you guys. I don't know if you've ever done this before, but you get to see how you guys measure up against major league players. It's just obviously some of those numbers that you guys have are going to be with metal as opposed to wood bats, but I mean, speed to speed. When you see those numbers and you match them up against major league guys, how do you look at that in comparison? Is it kind of eye opening, or how do you approach it?
I think it's just kind of knowing that I can be in their shoes one day, and so you see that, and then you look at my flaws. I like to look back at my flaws, see what I'm doing wrong and what they're doing right. And so to know that I'm there on the bat speed or exit velo, and I can look at the mechanics of it, and that's why they're in the bigs and I'm not. So
well, in time too, right?
Well, yeah, of course, but just looking up to those guys and trying to be like them.
What's that point of the game where you're looking at it right now and you're thinking this has got to improve? Like, this is my point of focus going forward.
I've been working a lot on my swing, just making it more efficient, making it more more barrels. I don't tend to strike out a lot, but sometimes I can get into some habits, rolling over. But just making more consistent hard contact and cleaning up my swing a little bit.
Coming down from Philly, what was the biggest adjustment for you going from the Northeast to the South?
It might have been the weather. I mean, I saw some friends from Philadelphia, and they're telling me it's so hot, and I'm like, I've gotten used to it. It's not too bad, but it was an adjustment to make when I got here. Were
you down with the whole college football scene when you got in here? Because it's very different down in the South than it is in the Northeast.
Well, so my mom and dad were both from Alabama, so we were kind of the odd ones out in our extended family for living in Philadelphia. So we were always Alabama football fans, so that was pretty easy. Just transitioned right into that.
All right, so you Mountain Brook, Alabama High School. Famous alumni, Courtney Cox, that was on Friends. Were you aware of that? I mean, is there stuff at school
my little sister, shout out Grace, she loves Friends.
Okay.
And so Courtney Cox and Friends, I think.
Yeah. Is there stuff at school like that kind of designate that she went to school there?
Not really, no. People don't really talk about it, but I know my mom and my sister do, so.
That's what matters, right?
Yeah,
as long as they're on board with it. All right, one of my favorite things we're doing here is we are playing a game called Random Questions. Producer's going to roll in our nice fancy intro. Yeah, this is real. This is a legit game show. So what's going to happen now is he's going to give me 3 random questions, numbers 1 through 100, and ChatGPT helped us come up with these questions. So producer Mason's going to give us your numbers, and then I'm going to give you the corresponding questions via ChatGPT.
All right, I'm excited.
All right, your numbers are 79, 86, and 96.
96. Wow, he's living down at the bottom of the list here. All right, let's go to our random questions. Number 79. What's the fastest animal you think you could beat in a race?
Well, so, you got all the technology here at these events. I know I'm about 20 miles per hour. So,
ooh, okay.
Something that's 20 miles per hour. I don't know. Maybe like my dog.
Okay.
I'll say my dog.
All right, that's a good one. All right, that's pretty fast. If you were a social media influencer, this is number 86, what would your focus be?
At this point, this day and age, there's a lot of baseball social media people. So you see someone Max Clark, probably try and be like that.
But would it be you, or would you have some social media persona?
No, it'd be me. I try and be myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good. That's good. All right. Number 96, last one. Favorite motivational quote. This can be real or made up. Like what says? Yeah.
Motivational. One of my favorite quotes is the old Yogi Berra quote. The 90% of the game is half mental.
I like that. Yeah.
I like that one. I don't know if that's motivational though. I don't know if that counts, but that's probably
it is. Yeah. I like it's getting late early. You like that one? That's another good Yogi Berra one.
Yeah. Yogi Berra's got a lot of good ones.
He does. All right. He is Paul Barnett. Paul, man, appreciate the time.
Yes, sir.
Wish you the best, man.